I started coming to Open Arms, I guess, about 4 years ago. She's now my wife, but my girlfriend at the time, Connie, got me to start coming to Open Arms. And my first impression when I walked in and saw the lights and the music and heard the music was, oh, this isn't going to be for me. I'm used to church where you go in, you sit down, you stand up, you sit down, you sing a song, you hear the message, you think a little bit, you go home. That's not Open Arms, and not what I found out Open Arms was all about. Before I came to Open Arms, I would describe myself as probably unguided and wandering. Thought I had life figured out. Found out pretty quickly that circumstances and things happened after I started coming to Open Arms that I didn't have life figured out, and not even close. But two of the most important things that will ever happen in my life happen right there in the front of the church. Not that the building is the important thing, but the community is. I married Connie here at Open Arms, and we started our life together right there. And then not too long after that, right in the front of that church, I was cured of cancer. After I started coming to Open Arms, I heard one of Mike's many challenges that I've heard since I started coming there was, you're a come as you are person when you come to Open Arms, but you're not allowed to be a stay as you are person. And so Mike challenged me in a lot of ways. He challenged my faith. He challenged pretty much the way I do everything. And as it turned out, I needed that challenge. Shortly after Connie and I were married, found out that I had a very aggressive form of cancer, and came to the front of the church to talk to Mike about that one day after service. And he put his hand on my shoulder and challenged me again. He said, I know you're starting down the road as a Christian, and it's time to see whether you're really a Christian or not. You want to accept one of God's promises? By his stripes you're healed. Well, Mike put his hand on my shoulder, said, "Are you ready?" I said, "I am." And he commanded that cancer to leave my body. And the most amazing feeling, indescribable feeling, came over me that day. Cancer's gone. Cancer's got nothing on me. I'm cured. A lot of doctors did a lot of things after that, but I was cured that day. And without Connie bringing me to that church, without me changing my life, without Mike putting his hand on my shoulder and asking if I was ready to accept that, I'm not here today. I'm dead or dying. And so Open Arms, that's my experience with the community of Open Arms. I met so many people and challenged my life, in so many different ways since coming there that it's indescribable, and telling that quick story doesn't do any kind of justice to it. The big, for instance, would be, well, what are you doing now? Well, I do things totally different than I used to do them. I think about things different. I try and act different. Challenge myself to do things. Challenge myself to do things like share this story, because this is way outside my comfort zone to do something like this. But again, one of Mike's challenges is, well, if you're going to be a Christian, can't put that light under a bushel. You got to put it up on a hill so other people can see it. If somebody hears my story and hears how you just accept God's word and accept God's promises, then you're in a pretty good place. So that's my story of Open Arms, and it's just been an amazing ride.